First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
They get 24 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Let's go now. Steady.
A give. This is Irving. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Deputy Lions.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Bucs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one's good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
At the 31, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
On the set.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, ready? Set up. 70 Timberwolves.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Hold the ready.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. 70 range. 70.
the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 68 Warriors, 70.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Viking 18.
They'll run it. It's Irving.
Irving, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd down. 3 to go.
Ready?
They'll send Flowers in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
That's Ibuka in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20.
set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Back to the air once more on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards.
That is caught. What a throw. Allen Pierce. Touchdown Falcons.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that is incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw yet again. Downfield for Njoku. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. The pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
First and 10.
Buffalo 8-2. Panthers 60. Panthers 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Left 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And they'll scoop it up and take it the other way for a touchdown. A sudden turn of events. They come out of the locker room trailing, they come on the field, and they take the lead, Greg.
Yeah, you find yourself trailing at half, Mike. You talk about coming out. Hey, let's get the ball back on offense. Let's figure out a way to take this game over. And what do? On the ensuing kickoff? You force a big fumble, scoop, score, and now you find yourself back on top.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ready?
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Here's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing now on third and long. He's got a man. It's Ibuka, complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now, faking the give, forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal.
70 Timberwolf.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Atlanta.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan, and for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Third and long.
Here we go. Liking 18.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On second down, a run with Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Here we go. Cook, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. It's a short throw, caught by Njoku. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Set Warriors, 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's caught. Right side. It's London. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown Atlanta. His 4th TD grab of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in.
Makes the score Falcons 32, Buccaneers 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
48-yard line.
Ready up. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Get up. Viking, 18. Steady.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60, 19 Lions.
On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
76.
Back to the air once more on second down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Good for a first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first down.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Now, screen set up for Irving.
Stevens pass. Complete to Bucky Irving. A 6-yard gain. Brings up third and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Walker. He's in there for the sack. And that takes us to fourth and goal.
Deputy! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes.
Flash, and he lost the football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here is is first and 10.
60, trap 60. Here we go. Set. 70 up. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay,
Two
ready?
timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Okay.
Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Dragon 60.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10?
Deputy Lions. Go.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On the go.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Warriors, get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to the air one more time. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Second and goal.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This throw right is taken in by Fowl. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold them to a gain of 3. That's going to set up third and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Bucs are back within 6. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just